All right, guys, well, welcome back. It's been a little while since I got a video out, and I was just really sick, and then now we have gotten right into planting, and it's been super busy. So I'm getting some footage as I plant. I'll put some more videos out. Been a little bit getting this one out, but so yeah, we're planting corn today. I just filled all the boxes up, running Pioneer seed today. Planted this 50 acres last night, along with that 30 acres over there, and now last night, and then now I'm headed over there across the road. There's 40 acres that I'm gonna run and plant now. So this is actually a custom job, 100 and gonna be about 160 acres altogether. There's a few other small fields I planted yesterday as well. So we'll get all that done. It's gonna rain tonight, and then in a few days, I'm sure it'll only be a few days dry up. We're super dry. This is one of the driest springs we've had in a long time. And in a couple days we'll head down. I got 60 acres of corn to finish up my corn, and then about 200 acres of beans after that, and we'll be done. I think we'll be able to get it all done in 2 weeks. I'm hoping by next Friday, which would be the last week of May. I'm hoping we'll be all done. We'll see. But it's been a really beautiful spring. I have not had a nice spring like this in quite a few years, so it's been kind of nice to get a lot done, be able to keep moving. So yeah, we're gonna get back at it. All right, we are working our last 60 acres for corn. This is about a 60 acre piece. We've got about 50 acres already tilled one time. We just got 10 acres right here, a little bit of a leg up there to finish. We will have to do a second pass on all of it. It's actually not breaking up bad at all. As far as this is heavy clay, and it's not breaking up bad. Doesn't look too bad, but it's pretty uneven. I don't know if you can tell it in the video. The first pass is just not doing a ton of leveling. We rutted this field up really bad because this is really wet ground last fall. So you can see the ruts there from the combine. So we're having to try to fill them in and level it up. So we will have to make a second pass. But I am very happy with how it's breaking up, considering this is really heavy clay ground. The nice thing about this field is when it is dry, it does pretty good. And last year it was actually really dry. Had a terribly wet spring, and then it was really dry during the summer. So these beans actually did pretty good. Now, unfortunately, it was a wet spring, dry summer, and a wet fall. So I ended up having to kind of combine them kind of high because A, there was a lot of mud, and B, there was a lot of water. And if I got anywhere close to that water, I would immediately plug the throat on the combine. So I ended up leaving some beans here, but they yielded pretty good, and I got a pretty good amount from them. So we're gonna get this all fit up and hopefully get this planted later today or tomorrow morning, or depending on how late I want to go tonight, maybe tonight. So we'll see. But yeah, very happy with how it's actually breaking up on the first pass. But we're gonna end up doing a second just to try to help level it up, as it is rutted up really bad. So yeah, all right, we're gonna get back to it. right, guys, so we're checking out the corn I no-tilled. No-tilled this into bean stubble. We had spread manure on it, and I actually had wheat on it as well. Cover crop wheat. It was real wet last year, so the wheat didn't do great. You can kind of see it out there, hopefully, and it's obviously dying now because we terminated it. But anyways, so yeah, not looking too bad. We're 12 or 13 days in, and it's up and looking pretty good. It took about 9 days to get out of the ground, which is a little longer than I kind of like. I like it to be out of the ground in 6 to 7 days, but we had some pretty cold temperatures, so it just took a little longer than normal. We just were really cold and really cold at night. We're not wet. We were not wet. It's been very dry, but just took a little longer than normal. But that's all right. It's still looking pretty good. My spacing is still a little off, but it looks a lot better than last year. I rebuilt my Kinze meters with precision meter kits, so it definitely is a lot better than last year. I had a lot of skips and a lot of doubles last year, so not looking too bad. You can see the rows. You can kind of see the rows out that way. Because this field has a little leg right there, I just do end rows all the way to the end of that, and then do rows that way. So you can see the corn there, and then you can definitely see the corn rows going this way. So yeah, it's pretty happy with it so far. It's looking pretty good. There's the wheat I was talking about, and we'll keep an eye on it and see how it does. All right, well, the township ditched this road last fall, and we told them just leave all the dirt right in the end of the field, and we'll take care of it. That way they didn't have to haul it away. So we're going through, leveling this all up, cutting the ditch, cutting the field so the field can actually drain into the ditch. It never did before. There was always a big hump right on the edge. And then also taking some piles of dirt and moving them back and filling in low spots. So we're working on that today. Something a little different we don't normally do. So my grandfather's on the dozer over there. He is really good with that thing, well, heavy equipment in general. And so I'm moving dirt and leveling it out in the field in low spots, and he's taking care of this. So kind of interesting, something a little different, but yeah, so it ought to look, it's going to look a lot better, and it's going to be a lot better too. We filled in a lot of low spots down here on this whole end, got it leveled up pretty good, so it's going to be nice when we're all done. So all right, we're going to get back to it.